Hello, ladies. Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? I've got my cup of herbal tea here. So I want to come on and have a chat with you today. So if anyone's around and wants to have a chat about aging, then I'd love you to join in and conversation and let me know. How are you coping with aging? How's it going for you over the age of 40, perimenopause? Or maybe you're a lady that's in menopause. How are you feeling? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. So I'm Andrea. I'm a nutritional therapist and I love to help and support women to get healthy hormones so they can look good and feel good inside and out. Because what I don't want is for any woman going into perimenopause and menopause to feel like they're losing grips with their self. It can be quite a trying time, perimenopause, but I promise you it does get easier in menopause. Because of the fluctuation of hormones, hormones are just all over the place, and you just probably starting to feel the effects of the decline of hormones, and your brain's changing, and you feel like your life's falling apart sometimes, and you don't know why you're questioning so many things all of a sudden, why you're questioning your life, your relationships, your job. It does happen at this time of your life. You probably have heard that a lot of women go through a divorce in the 50s, the menopause. They realize that they're not happy anymore. Maybe your children have left home and they've got their own lives, and then you and your partner are not happy anymore. It does happen. These things happen. A lot of women, you hear a lot of women just taking up study courses and going back to university and learning new skills. This is what I did. I've always been interested in health and nutrition all my life, really. And I've been struggling with my digestion all my life, looking for answers on how to solve my health problems as a woman. And I finally got to grips with why my digestion's been so bad and why it wasn't healing. I was eating healthy food, but I just wasn't healing. I wasn't getting any better. And I spent years struggling with this and studying health and digestion. And I finally found the answers after all this time. And this is why I'm here to help and support you now. From all the answers that I've found over the last 10 years, what I don't want is for you to struggle on your own and try to solve everything all yourself. Because then your health may have deteriorated a lot more, like mine did. I wish I'd have known this 10 years ago or 5 years ago. My health probably wouldn't have deteriorated as much as it has done. And now I can't live with regret about that. I can't, say, that's what happened, and now I have to move on, knowing that I can move on now and to try and help myself to heal myself now. So yeah, I had to go through this probably so I can help other women to heal them, to help them on their journey, and not to let their health get so bad that it can take a long time for you to heal. It may take me 3 or 4 years to really get my body healed again. It has deteriorated that much, and I was quite shocked as to how my body had deteriorated and how sick that I actually was. My digestion was so bad that my whole intestines were relapsing and getting weak. And so yeah, enough about me. I want to help you now and talk about how you're going through coping with aging. As your skin health changes, you get more wrinkles on your face, your hair's not as luscious as it was, it gets drier, and you're losing your hair, because my hair's so much thinner than it was. I can remember my hair was so thick and it used to get so wispy that I couldn't have it down a lot of time, because I used to stand out like here, really outside. And I was quite lucky when I was younger, because I always looked younger than I actually was, and I didn't like it back then. Trying to get into a nightclub when I looked like 16 and I was 21, and I had to carry ID around with me everywhere. They wouldn't let me in without showing them my driver's license. So it's quite embarrassing sometimes, you know, looking a lot younger than I actually was. And a lot of people still say to me today, you know, are you actually 51? I don't believe that you're 51. So I've been quite blessed with, you know, good skin and good teeth. You know, I've got no fillings in my mouth whatsoever. No fillings. My teeth are really, really strong, and I've been quite lucky about that. So what do you like about your body? What's your best asset? What are you most proud of? Are you lucky because you've got nice hair, nice eyes? A lot of women worry about their appearance, and maybe now the boobs are getting more saggy, your ass is getting a bit more droopy than it used to be. And I've had to change the way that I exercise as well, because I used to like lots of running. I used to run because it helped me to de-stress. It really helped a lot. I used to put my iPod in and listen to Michael Jackson running along and singing along. But then I stopped running because it wasn't, in my 40s, it wasn't giving me the strength and vitality that I wanted now. It wasn't giving, I wasn't being as toned as I wanted to be. So then I started doing more HIIT and more strength training and working out with weights more. And my body totally changed there, and I started feeling more toned and more muscles. Because when a woman gets over the age of 40, long bouts of cardio now, it can be too stressful on your body when your hormones are changing so much. And since my divorce in 2008, I've spent the last 10 years on a journey to find what really lights me up as an aging woman, what makes me happy. So that can be quite an issue for a lot of women. And I hear from a lot of women that are feeling alone and lost and struggling a little bit, and the symptoms are not helping either. So you're worried as well about, you know, you don't get as much attention from the opposite sex anymore. You know, you're going out, and before you've gone out and done your hair and makeup and looked really nice, and then you're suddenly worrying because you're not getting quite as much attention. All the younger ones are getting more attention than you. But it doesn't really have to be that way. You can still look good and feel good. You can still age and still look great. You can still maintain your weight. You can slow down the process of aging. And as you know, I like to work with 4 areas, you know, your diet, your lifestyle, your mindset, your exercise. All this plays a massive part in how you look and how your body's aging, because you have cells all over your body, and they pick up on your thoughts and your feelings. And have you ever heard of a cancer survivor actually visualizing themselves well and thinking positively about their cancer and wanting to recover from it? And they have gone on to recover, because the positive mindset, and because it lights up your whole body. The more positivity you have about your life, the happier that you are, the more your body's going to light up inside, and the more energy you will have, the more your cells will become alive. Whereas you feel like negativity and holding on to badness and not healing from negativity or any past traumas or any past hurts, your cells can die. Your cells can just shrivel up and just not feel vibrant and alive. And I've actually felt that myself, because I was depressed when I'm in my 20s, and I had a lot of negativity in my life. And since I've changed all that around over the last 10 years, and my life's just completely changed for the better. So I really encourage you to try and do that. If you want my help and support from me in all these 4 areas, then get in touch, because I want to get to know you and to help and support you. What I don't want is for women to struggle. It makes me really sad that women are struggling out there, not getting the support that they need and the help that they need, to know that you can make changes to your diet. You can get used to changing a habit, changing the way you're eating, getting used to doing meal preps, getting used to looking at recipes and following the recipes, getting used to blending up smoothies and using superfoods, because they can massively boost your nutrition. Take better care of your skin, building more muscle, and you have less inflammation, less pain in your joints. You can protect your heart health and your breast health, and have less symptoms, have less PMS. You know that your periods do stop in menopause and perimenopause, the second stage of perimenopause. Your periods will get more and more gaps in between, and that's natural. And you naturally lose your progesterone as well in menopause. And your body does settle down in menopause. This roller coaster of hormones doesn't happen anymore, and when your periods stop. So it's important that your thyroid and your adrenal glands are strong at this point, that they can help and support you to make more hormones in menopause. When your ovaries stop making the hormones, your adrenal glands take over. So it's important that you'll take care of them during the perimenopause and before that. For any woman in the 20s and 30s, the stronger that you get as you're younger, the better you will go through perimenopause, the more support your body will have during this time, and the better that you'll be able to cope with the aging process. So I hope that's helped you on your journey into perimenopause and menopause, and help you to cope with aging a bit better. If you want more help and support with me, please reach out. I'm here to help and support you, and we can work on a plan for you and to get you started. So any comments, please put in the comments below. If you've got any questions at all, please ask away. So don't forget, you're a woman that deserves to look good and feel good inside and out. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you again in another video. See you later.